Somebody thought they were so slick. I'm just getting like a um the same like message. Someone really thought that they were able to do something. Like they created the biggest um shit show. And I feel like it did not do what they intended for it to do. They This is someone that practices dark arts, and they were sure that it would work because they've done it many, many times before and it's worked on other people, but it didn't work on you. It had some sort of adverse effect. And I feel like they have proof at this point that they need to um, be running scared. Mhm. Because one thing about the scales, they must always be balanced. And so you can't um, continue to do something in an unbalanced, unfair, unjust manner and, you know, continue to um, reap some sort of reward or benefit from it. It just doesn't work like that. And I feel like this devil knows that you have completely tapped in and that you're someone that is extremely in tune and you freed yourself. I feel like there was a reading I did before where I mentioned something about like um, someone thinking that they left you for dead and then coming back and trying to, they revisited the scene with the intent to kind of move your body, but the body was gone. And, you're like a cat with nine lives. So you literally just kind of, you know, was out of there. And when they seen you again, it was almost like you had died and come back as someone else. That's the vibe this is giving. Because as I said, the scales must always be balanced. And so this very manipulative individual that has absolutely nothing going for themselves, they're disappointed and they are, um, you can't make it up. They are disappointed that they've been found out, that none of their antics, tactics, tricks, they have an arsenal of different tactics that have actually worked, but they just simply didn't work on you. I said they didn't work on you. You can't make this shit up. It did not work on you. You're not even looking in this person's direction. Whatever this energy is, you're not even looking you don't pay this type of energy any fucking mind at all because you know that the scales must always be balanced. And that's one thing about the life, life, like it goes in cycles. And so I feel like you're someone that don't find any need to be on the defense anymore. Maybe in the past you had to defend yourself and stand your ground and really assert yourself, but at this point, you're just somewhere. Maybe you like to garden, you could be into fitness, you could maybe design clothes. But you're just someone that's really not bothered by any of this. You're working with people that want to work with you. You're networking with others. You're being open and receptive to the energy, knowing that the divine has your back, always has and always will. Like my father never missed. Drop it in the comments. God never missed because he doesn't. He literally never missed. And I feel like while you're somewhere in this type of energy, this is a bleed over from yesterday. This is where these people are: conflict, chaos, discord, um, you know, fighting, I mean, just you name it, they've got it. Shit is coming at them from every which way. And that's because this cycle has closed. And while you're somewhere celebrating, these people, literally, you can't make this shit up. These people got burnt by the sun. This is what this is. They tried to come for someone that is a very highly vibrational being. They're under heavy judgment. They tried to attack someone that was not even bothering them. This is a bleed over from yesterday. And now this whole attempt to stop whatever progression or forward movement you were having, there is some right now, you're still getting attention. You still got people looking at you, admiring you, recognizing you, so forth and so on. But they're still trapped in hell. They're not able to control their self at all. This is someone that likes to be in control. In the upright, this is somebody that can manage their dark and light. This is somebody that is strictly of the dark. I feel like whoever you are, this judgment and this sun, you're someone that is able to manage both light and dark. And so that's why your energy packs a really stronger punch. So they used to dealing with people that are open and receptive to darkness, and so they only practice dark magic. So that's why that shit it doesn't do anything to you, because you're not receptive. You do light and dark, so you don't have just one dimension to you. This is a one dimensional um person that likes to play in arts. I heard Harry Potter, or what is it, Potter, what's the kid, like, this is somebody that is just really off. They may even be doing sex magic on you, but I feel like there's no secret to the thing that this person goes to great lengths to try and block and create some sort of distractions, and you just don't fall for it. You're too healed and too clear in your mind that this is nothing. That this is now. Why did you do that, Bo? Why did you cut my light off? Come from under there. Come from under there. Why did you go under there? Come on. Why you do that? You cut the light off. Go get your toy. Whoever you are, you're just a very intuitive individual, and I feel like you're too high vibrational for anyone to be doing any sort of dark magic on you. I mean, you just got way too. I feel like this is somebody that, I mean, they may know something about the arts, but they don't know enough to go up against somebody that is in the Ace of Cups, the Ace of Swords, the Magician, and the High Priestess. There's absolutely no way at all that someone that's in the page is going to be able to. These are all pages. There's no way they would be able to block you or create any sort of distractions. Maybe in the past they would be able to, and it would, they would. I just feel like this person has the energy of a crackhead. So you'll hear crackheads say, I took my first hit, and I was chasing that first hit every since. So they'll spend all their money trying to get this fix back, but they're never going to get it back. This individual is someone that whatever type of dark arts that they work and play and dabble in, it's worked. And at some point, maybe it did work on you. Maybe they did get some sort of reaction that kind of convinced them that, okay, it's working. And so they kept doing it and kept doing it and kept doing it and kept doing it. But eventually, I feel like you're become in tune and hip to whatever they were doing. And so you've kind of severed and cut whatever, um, you know, windows of opportunity they've had to kind of do anything to you, and now your energy is impenetrable, and they can't figure out why, and it's because you're a divine being. I feel like they didn't believe that you was really an earth angel, but they got proof that you are, because whatever they did, they know that you were not supposed to know anything about it, and you know all about it. When I say all about it, you know all about everything that they did. From the root, I heard from the Rudy to the Tootie. You know everything that they did. and you were not supposed to be able to, because I feel like this person has resources and the ability to make some shit happen, but you can't outdo God. You just can't. And this is somebody that's in a God energy. Sagittarius, or just someone that's very angelic and operates from a place of purity. And light is always going to trump darkness. I don't give a damn how skilled you think you are at your doo-doo and your voodoo. It's just not going to happen. You're not going to. And then the devil is so creative that he'll even make you think that you're gaining traction with something. And you won't be doing anything to the individual. What you'll be doing is digging a karmic hole for yourself and potentially your loved ones. Your near and dear will start becoming sick out of nowhere, and all kind of shit will start happening. I just feel like this person is very stressed out and confused about your light. How the hell did you get from under this? How? Because I did everything I possibly could think of to make sure that you were not going to be able to survive. You were not going to be able to recover at all. I did everything. I dismantled everything that you had single handedly built with your blood, sweat, and tears. I tried to destroy it. So, how did you recover from that? And how are you still able to, um, you know, be positive, stay in a frequency of light and love? Why do you still believe in God? Why? Why would you still believe in God? I mean, God let me do. You're God. You said you're God. You're so connected and you're so this and you're so that. How the fuck did your God? Where was he when I was doing all this shit to you? Watching your stupid ass. Watching you. Watching you. Yeah, I said watching you. The tower. He was watching you create chaos and havoc and upheaval for this individual. He watched you and he allowed you to do it. And he also made sure that you got into an energy where you really thought you had done something and got away with it. Mhm. But you stopped absolutely nothing. This person is highly sought after. You've been somewhere gatekeeping on a gate, and the people behind the gate don't even fucking know you. You're gatekeeping and trying to. This person was summoned somewhere. God summoned them. This one, I want this one to go do this. This is somebody that is in the public eye. If they are not, they're definitely about to be. This is this person's purpose, mission. They were summoned to do something. And I feel like these individuals felt like, no, they were going to stop that. They were going to gatekeep. They were going to prevent you from going and doing whatever it is that you were summoned by God to do. Now, mind you, this P brain thought that they would stop you, which is really not even stopping you, because again, I say you were summoned. So this means that you didn't choose this shit for yourself. You were summoned by God to go and do. We want you to go do this mission. We got a mission for you and you got to go complete it. And someone else thought that they were going to create upheaval and chaos and gatekeep and prevent you from getting behind the gate to where you were summoned to go. And they don't even know what's behind the gate, because the people behind the gate don't even fucking know them. So this is somebody that's an imposter. This is ridiculous. Like, you need to figure out your thing. You know how you hear people say, yeah, my calling is so and so, so and so. People be answering the phones for other people all the time. It's ridiculous. That's not your calling. Your calling is not to gatekeep on nobody. Your calling is not to harass and cyber stalk and bully people and troll people. That's not what you was called here to do. Now you're disposable because you didn't get the job done. And this person is still going where they're supposed to be going. I'm going to keep saying it. They were summoned to do this. They didn't choose it. And your pea brain had you thinking that all this upheaval and chaos that you were orchestrating for them was going to deter them off of their soul's journey, deter them from being and committed and staying true in their faith. They wanted you to basically they what they because again, I said it at the beginning. This is somebody that only practices dark arts and they think they got it all wrapped up in a big bow. But the problem is angelic beings, light workers, healers, earth angels, whatever you want to call them. Those are people that have duality, you see, dark and light, because that's balance. That's why it's yin and yang, because everything has duality. So you're just doing your dark magic, but this person practices light and dark. So that's why it's always going to be way more impactful. And now these motherfuckers is speechless. They can't, they're awestruck and dumbstruck. They cannot figure out how they did everything. King of Wands. I mean, I took all kind of action. I sent motherfuckers at you to pretend like they was interested in you romantically. I sent motherfuckers at you to try to give you STDs. I sent death spells at you. I mean, I did the absolute most. If you was on a dating app, I was on there 100 profiles in the dating app. I'm in that motherfucker fucking with you. Like I did everything I could possibly do, and your monkey ass still ain't dead. How you ain't dead? Because every other bitch that I did this to, them motherfuckers is on the side of the road dead. They either dead or might as well be dead because they done totally gave up on themselves. They batshit crazy like me and can't get don't know their ass from a hole in the wall. But you ain't never motherfucking stopped. You somewhere with on stage with people looking at you, sharing your story, celebrating and having motherfucking motion. How? I say how? Because I did everything I possibly could do to make sure that you didn't go on this spiritual journey. I didn't see that for you. I didn't want that for you. Remember, I like to play God. So I don't feel like you should have it. I'm a gatekeeper. I'm a bootlicker. I didn't feel like you was supposed to have none of that. So how in the hell did you manage to overcome all of that? Yeah. How you do that? Now I'm somewhat stressed out and depressed, looking stupid. You know, the way I wanted you to look. You know, how I wanted to isolate you and make you feel melancholy and like, nobody was listening and you weren't worth anything and you might as well just eat a bottle of pills or put two in the chamber and put them in your head, get the fuck on out of here, and shut up about your whole commitment to God, because God let me do all that suck ass shit I did to you and he ain't step in and do shit. He let me do all of that. Where was your God when I was doing all of that? Showing me my future of milk and honey and bliss. That's why I never let go of my faith. I never would. Never was stuck in this type of energy. This is for you, not me. I'm somewhere. I said I'm somewhere totally in utter bliss. I mean, my life, if it get any sweeter, I'm gonna have diabetes in this motherfucker because it's sweet. I'm telling you, the story of Job, tenfold. Whatever these people did, whatever they tried to do, it ain't work. It ain't work then. It ain't gonna work now. Give it up. Give it up, because this is the energy you're going to stay in. You're going to stay somewhere like this at this person. Oh my God, this bitch is she's gorgeous. She's very intellectual and she's a spiritual being. Your third, whoever you are, your third eye is on fleeky. Like, baby, your intuition is so on point, you could read a room without even being in the room. Like, nobody can get nothing past you at all. Like, I don't give a fuck if this person is all the way in space. You so tapped in, your phone really do. Whoever I'm talking to, your shit reach to the other side on me. And baby, I ain't lying. Your shit definitely go to I said, your shit definitely go to the other side. You so in tune with God and spirit that it's not even funny. It's scary. You scam people because there's no way that you're this content by yourself. But the thing is, when you know God and you're very comfortable and you know duality, you never alone. You will never be in this type of energy if you truly know God. There is never a day that you're going to be sitting somewhere stuck, depressed, or any of that. If you are, it's never for long. No, ma'am. No, ma'am. You always somewhere feeling good, looking good, happy, peaceful, in complete bliss. Even if you have any sort of financial issues, you don't lose faith. You don't lose sight in the fact that God has got you. He's never left you, never forsake you. In your darkest hours, you turn to God. Because why? Because you know that them scales always have to be balanced. There is no day that anything is going unseen. It's just not going to happen. So why would I sit somewhere in the Eight of Swords? Why would I be somewhere fooling myself, telling myself I'm stuck, I'm trapped, nothing's gonna work for me. Whoa me, whoa. Yeah, no, I don't subscribe to that type of shit. This shit is in the reverse. You can't convince me that my God ain't got my back. I said, you can't convince me that I said it. God damn it, you can't convince me that God does not. You see her head, it's lit up and it looks like a staircase to what? Heaven. This motherfucker's phone reaches the other side. You'll never be, I don't give a damn what you say, do in the 3D to this person. You're not going to convince them that this is not their birthright and that they're not on the right path. Whoever this is, they got tangible evidence that whatever they are committed to, it's going to work out. And you can do and work hard as you want to try to create endings for this person. This is somebody that's connected to the birds, the trees, the water, and everything else. This is somebody that could go sit by the water and reboot, come back with a whole nother master plan. They don't stay stuck. I say, they don't stay stuck. They stay somewhere planting and being fruitful. They focus on the can do's, not the can nots. Okay. So this Knight of Cups that wanted to gaslight, no ma'am. Not a bitch that's coming up as the sun. You'll get burnt by the sun, and that's exactly what they did. These people got burnt by the sun. They now they know that the sun is hot and not to fuck with it. This is somebody that you don't have no respect for. This person don't have no morals, no integrity, no nothing. This is somebody that is a loose cannon and they think that dark magic works and it doesn't. It work on people that open themselves and be receptive to it. You ain't nobody that subscribe to that, so it don't work on you. Mm-hmm. This Seven of Swords trying to steal money, keep you hidden, keep you isolated. See, I feel like these people, what they thought was that, if they isolate you, right? If they had you and isolate you and, you know, uh emancipate you, do all this shit with your devices, fuck with your phone, so you can't talk to nobody. You just do all of this. I'm gonna do everything. I'm gonna throw the building at this bitch so that when I'm done, she's somewhere like this, by herself, balled up in the corner like they is over there in that basket that we seen on that other card. But the problem with you is that you prefer isolation. You feel like dealing with other people and they bullshit is a burden. This is in the reverse. Bitch, I'm not no motherfucking donkey. Don't pay nothing to me. I'm not carrying nobody's nothing. I'm not a twin. I don't have to carry your burdens. Your burdens are for you to carry. So you really don't give a fuck about talking to people. You're not a person that do the phone, TV, none of that. You're not a part of the matrix. You somewhere up in 5D. You don't have time to be dealing with the burdens and the vanities of the world. You just don't have time for it. You're not with it. You don't subscribe to it at all. You don't. So there was not going to be any sort of punishment in isolating you. I feel like long before COVID, I said long before COVID, you was in tune with yourself, the two of cups, you and spirit and God. Y'all been creating all kind of shit together. You don't care nothing about talking to nobody. You get so many downloads and upgrades that it's not even funny. You could care less about a friend, a foe, chaos, upheaval, or any of that. You're not bothered by any of that. You can't be moved. And they're heartbroken about this. Whatever you're saying, whatever you're posting, whatever actions you're taking, it's got someone, they're offended by what you're saying. They are not only offended, but they're also awestruck. Because again, they thought that they had done everything that they needed to do to ensure that you were not going to be a problem anymore. You were going to shut up and be quiet and go away, and just stay in isolation, and nobody talks to you, nobody hears from you. You just keep quiet over there and let us, control you like that. Yeah. Uh, no, actually, sir, I prefer to be alone. I purposely keep myself to myself because I know that you are a basket case and a thief and a con, or this energy, whatever this is. This energy is a very nasty energy. It's a con artist, a liar, a paper player, a criminal, uh, and a spiritual thug that has poor spiritual hygiene. This is someone that has very poor spiritual hygiene, okay, and they are just really hurt by what you're saying. What they should do is they should be hurt by the actions that they took and the fact that they went up against someone and tried to do all this work and effort to try to isolate someone, and it's backfired. They should really be trying to figure that out instead of taking offense to what you're saying. And they wouldn't know what you were saying if they weren't, watching you or paying attention to you. Because I don't feel like you're paying these people anything but dust. Anything else? Four wands. You're really enjoying yourself. Whatever it is that you do, you enjoy it to the fullest. You see, you could just be outside dancing in the wind and you'd be having a ball, honey. You got the type of energy that, people that are of the dark, your light aggravates their demons. And so I just feel like you don't purposely try to do anything, but you just simply being yourself aggravate people, because what it does is it basically amplifies the lack thereof of people. So, for instance, if you're someone that's really confident, you could have people that are, say that they're confident, and can put on this show like they're confident, but when they go home, they feel like shit. They don't feel like they measure up to you. I tell you, it's the truth. These are people, poverty and despair. These are people that are in total despair, utter disbelief, because they counted you out. Hmm. They counted you out. They didn't know. And watch this privileged lady come up. They counted you out. They thought you was gonna be in poverty and despair like them, because water seeps its own level. but I feel like they've gotten a message of concern that's not who you is. That's not your destiny. That's not what your destiny is gonna ever be. Tell me about this. I said they can expect the worst case scenario for themselves, and they know it. You cannot make this shit up. I'm telling you, somebody got a message of concern that they have lost a lot of money and the courts is getting involved. You got adjudication. This is the police. I'm telling you. Huh? A change in finances. This family, this COVID or whatever this is, they've fallen out. They've got you cannot make it up. They've got great concerns about going to jail. These people is fighting cases. This could be spiritually or physically. Because remember, God sees all. You ain't getting away with nothing. And they thought they got away with something. They ain't get away with nothing at all. Mm-mm. No, man, I tell you, concerned like a motherfucker. Worried. Well, what they worried about, Spirit? Let me see here. A sham marriage. Somebody might have used your name and got married in another country. Uh, they might have forged some documents for some type of inheritance or a check or something that was due to you. But they are concerned, honey. They got great concern about whatever this is because it was not the best decision. This was a poor decision that's got them scared. I heard their secrets ain't safe. I, I say they scared. They're concerned about all this lying, thieving, and everything else that they've been running around here doing. I feel like whoever this energy is, they got proof that whatever they did, the price for it is a hefty price. Whatever they did, it's a hefty price to pay. And I don't think that they actually took proper measurements for what the outcome would be if this thing, like, it's almost like if I shot a missile off, Ukraine, you go up on these people's shit and you shoot all these missiles off and shit, but you ain't prepared for if it doesn't work. They're only prepared for it's got to work, but it didn't work. And so now these motherfuckers is getting messages of concern. What they should have did was walked away a long time ago, but they did not. They was somewhere with their community having fun, thinking it was funny to do all of that. And now they fucked up. They fucked up royally. Royally. And now they got every right to be concerned about the police, the judicial system, court cases, and everything else. Can't make it up. Trapped and really, really fucked up. Scared. Someone is absolutely scared because they took action and made all the wrong decisions. They chose wrong. They were supposed to follow their heart, but this is in the reverse. They did not. Their heart chakra was blocked, and no new start is coming for them. Because they thought that they were in some sort of authoritative role. And now they're in mental conflict. So where they once thought that they was a boss and that they was running some, they're now confused about that. Because whatever they put their faith in, it didn't bear them anything. All it got them was a distorted, skewed lens that they're looking at. Beer goggles, I heard. You just all over the place. And they're fully aware that what's coming in for them luck is not on their side. They're aware of that. They're aware that whatever they did, the scales must be balanced. This could be a Libra, a Taurus, but I feel like whatever they did, they're fully aware that they don't have any authority to disrupt you or disturb your peace in any way. What it's done is put them in a mental prison, total mental conflict. This person be all over the place. They will be somewhere brushing their teeth and trying to tie their shoe at the same time. 10:10 on the clock, just just all over the place. Can't think straight. It's hard for them to focus on anything. Disrupted in every facet of their life because this is what they wanted for you. This is how they wanted you to be. They wanted you to be distorted because they're distorted. They're aware, they're fully aware and awakened to the fact that every dog has its day. And now this is their day. Hmm. This person has a lot of personal issues and they try to project them onto you, but that's not how that works at all. Mm. They wanted you to be trapped in fear. That didn't happen. You've got movement and choices, making very good decisions for yourself. And someone is having financial issues, while the other energy is having a firm foundation. This person is somewhere suffering in silence, needing to have a transformation and to allow this rough cycle that they've created for themselves to end. But they cannot because they're riddled with deception and envy. That this person has a problem with dealing with honesty, accountability, or any of that. This individual has a serious problem. They all of their partnerships and alliances are with people that are just like them, deceptive and envious. So you would be somewhere running in a group with people and I'm just getting a real funky stench. Like this is a group of very nasty individuals that hang out amongst each other and backbite and turn the knives in each other's back left and right. And this person is getting everything that's their just due. Upheaval and everything else. Realizing that those people that they've been running in a group with are not their friends at all. They don't mean them any good at all. This could even be family, friends that they've known forever, that they put their trust in, that's done everything that in under the sun to betray them. Like this is, tell you, new moon in Sagittarius. This could be somebody that has Sagittarius placements. This is somebody that was extremely passionate about breadcrumbing you, about, not giving you what you fully deserved, wanting to be in control. This is somebody that would help you and then remind you that they helped you. So this is the type of energy that this is their community of friends coming through. Their friends are a favor for a favor. Their friends don't call them just to see how they doing. Their friends call them to see what's going on and what they can get off of them and that sort of thing. This is a dogmatic mentality that needs balance, but it doesn't have any balance because this person is unbalanced. Right. You can't make this shit up. You can read it for yourself. A time to give rather than take. I just said this. These is people that take, 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 take. They don't have nothing to give. And this is this individual's friends now coming through here on my board here that really ain't they friends. You pick better friends or be by yourself. Go talk to God. Be friends with God. The whole truth and nothing but the truth. So help me God. I don't lie. I don't make nothing up. I tell the honest to God truth. I'm under a very strict energy. I can't lie and play with people if I'm, first of all, I'm a very bad liar. I can't keep up with that shit. So if I say something, I just have to tell it because the saying goes, those that mind won't don't matter and those that matter won't mind. So just be honest with people. I said it yesterday on my live. If you a piece of shit, own it. You know what I'm saying? Just listen, some days I'm a real bitch, okay? But I'm working on myself. I'm always working and trying to get better and do better, and be better because that's my commitment to myself and God is to be the best version I could possibly be and show up and be of service every time on time for others. You know what I'm saying? But everybody ain't with that, and I get it. But when you commit to that type of energy, you get these type of blessings and rewards. This is the rewards and the blessings that come with being in fully alignment and commitment, And now motherfuckers is scared, motherfuckers is out here stressed out and worried. But the truth is, you wouldn't have to be stressed out, worried, scared, on the defense, or any of that if you was in alignment and not doing all this sucker shit. Got to be more careful. Got to be more careful. Can't be doing all that. It's not even worth it. I promise it's not worth it. At the end of the day, you'll regret that shit. Because now I feel like whoever this is, they can only wish that they could talk to you about what they're going through. They can only wish that they had somebody can give them sound advice or really truly a genuine friend that's not calling for anything and just really want to know, hey man, how you doing today? How your week went? How was work today? The person call and they don't want nothing in return. They just merely really calling it. That's not a given. Most people call you and they got something up their sleeve, baby. They need something. They need something to free them. This person needs to free themselves from this energy of this five of swords. They need to become enlightened. And this man, he's by himself. This takes place in solitude. It doesn't take place clicking up with other people. Outside distractions will not get you in alignment. What it will do though is get you out of alignment and have you doing shit that you know you ain't got. I mean, ain't nothing worse than having a bunch of friends that sing you off. When I did have friends, me and my friends, we never got together and got on bullshit. We was always together talking about how to make some money, coming up with ideas, bouncing ideas off of each other. We just was never in no place or space where, you know what I'm saying, we wasn't trying to do nothing other than speak life and power into each other. We were never anywhere talking about, girl, come on, let's go bust day windows and all that goofy ass shit. Like, you one of them type of bitches, I'll cut you off and I'll cut you off quick. And I'm not the airport. I don't make announcements. You simply will not hear from me anymore. Run along. Wherever you are, hold your vision because foundation and achievements is yours for the taking. You've got some really good shit coming in, and these people know it. Emotions is running high about your blessings. Somebody is in this type of energy about blessings that's coming towards you. Instead of going somewhere and freeing themselves from this seven of swords and getting in alignment for their blessings, they can't do that. They're distracted by what you got going on. You gotta go, Friday. You put your leash on to go out. Let him right outside the door. All right. Yeah, there's just a lot of discord. This is um this cult, this underhanded entity, whatever this is, this rebellious spirit, this group that clicked together to do all of this really nasty stuff. There's no sort of cohesion amongst the group. They don't. Somebody in this group is that at one point these people was having fun doing all of this. This is not fun anymore. Somebody is starting to wake up and realize that this ain't it, man. We made a boo boo. We stepped in shit. we we just created a big boo boo for ourselves. And you said that this person was a demon. You said this person was not of the light. You said this person was, um, you know, the darkest of the darkest. And now, wait a minute. What I should have did was went over there and checked for myself instead of just getting on this hate train and joining forces with you. But I'm starting to see now, and I'm having buyer's remorse because I bought into your bullshit and trusted that what you were saying was true about this person. But now I didn't went over there and checked out this person for myself, and two and two ain't adding up to four. It's not, there ain't nothing that you said about this person actually true. That's why it's discord. These motherfuckers is not. No, ma'am. They ain't. They're not. They ain't having a good time. Sure ain't. Not no more. These ugly motherfuckers was celebrating and kicking it and really, really, shing-dinging about what they was behind the scenes doing. Not no more. Not no more. They are worried, okay? Anxiety, beat up, battered, and bruised. Spirit say if you seen them today, you be like, oh my God. Oh, what? Ooh. It's one thing to not look like what you've been through, but these individuals here, you can tell they've been to hell and back, baby. If you seen this individual, you be like, oh my God, what happened to you? Got their ass tossed up. Getting their asses tossed up. I'm trying to tell you. Getting their asses tossed up. Left their ass the truth. I don't lie. This is the absolute truth. What I'm telling you. You would not recognize this individual because they was running around like fools. Ain't had a care in the world. Didn't give a fuck about nobody's feelings. Didn't give a fuck about no consequences. Didn't give a fuck about nothing. Okay? Everybody was disposable. I'm trying to tell you. They running around breaking bitches' hearts. Okay? Just doing the absolute most, stealing people credit, just doing any and everything without consequences, truly believing and asserting themselves like they sat in some sort of role of authority, fooling themselves. Ain't sitting in no role of authority no more. I'm telling you, if you seen this motherfucker, you would be like, who is that? Wait a minute. Is that GQ? No, that ain't him. Girl, he look bad. Yeah. hmm Life, life, life has caught up with these individuals, and it is not no it ain't no cakewalk for them no more. No, ma'am. Mm-mm. They wish they had left you alone and adhere to the warnings that you gave them when you told them to go ahead on and leave you alone. I think that you maybe come across as very, meek and demure. And even though connected and you know the arts like that, you're very unassuming, I heard. You don't come across like you know what I'm saying, you know what it is. You don't you maybe in the beginning you just play real stupid. You because I play stupid not just on TV. I play stupid in real life too on purpose, okay? Because you have to be able to see how people is gonna move, and I honor people however they show up the first time. We don't do no do-overs and all that. You show me you're a dirty motherfucker from the beginning, I'm acting accordingly. I'm not fucking with you. So you somebody that operate out of that same energy. You honor people however they show up. You want to be a liar and a thief, that's cool. I'ma holler at you. Take care and be safe. These individuals, they never clocked this about you. They thought that you was just stupid and had no clue what was going on. You was somewhere hugging trees and feeding birds. They didn't know who they had on their hands. I'm telling you, they had no fucking clue who they was fucking with. They do now, though. Don't worry. They do now. They absolutely do now. They do. They know you heavily connected, and that the last thing they should have did was came fucking with you, and that you ain't nobody that's gonna just lay down and take nothing at all. You're very strategic in everything that you do. You committed to your faith, and you don't play games with people at all. And I keep saying they was trying to flip you. They didn't want you to they gatekeep. They didn't want you. They wanted you to be somewhere like this, stuck in your head, trying to figure out what's going on. Why is this happening to me? Whoa, me. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Meanwhile, it's them somewhere in the background creating financial constraints, trying to put you in a box and isolate you. But you somebody that when you're back against the wall, you come out swinging. You don't play no games at all. Like, back me in the corner and I'm coming out like a nigga, and it's 30. You going when you back me in the corner, you gonna think I'm dirty 30 deep, and it ain't nobody but my last, and I'm finna come out swinging like I've got the strength of 10,000 men in one hand. I'm not finna lay down and take nothing. Like, whoever you is, you a mud baby. You been through some shit. You have been through enough instances. You got enough tangible evidence. You got situation after situation after situation where you had absolutely no idea how you was going to get out of something, and God grabbed you, because you know that God always got you. So you're not nobody that retaliate. So whatever this is that this group, this conglomerate, or whatever the fuck this was, this shit show that they tried to create, it ain't working, because you're not nobody that's going to let go of sight or faith. You're not gonna do it. You're just not. And the angels and everybody else, your ancestors, all of them be working with you. They work with you. They work with you. You get downloads like a motherfucker. Strategic as fuck with everything you do. When you go to do something, before you even pull the trigger on it, you done did all your homework on it. You know how you gonna do it. You plot, plan, strategize, and go ahead on about your business. You're not, there's no way anybody would be able to. You're too highly intuitive and very smart and expansive to stay stuck in one anything. They can't box you in. You type of person, okay, we gonna fuck with over here. Okay, I'm going over here because them motherfuckers, spirit told me, I got some type of, like, you adhere to the signs and symbols and synchronicities. You don't dismiss nothing. Your intuition is very high, and you don't dismiss anything. You know that everything is a reason. It's a reason behind everything. You're not in the matrix at all. No, ma'am. Door to value. Whatever they did, all they did was push you further along on your spiritual journey, to the point where you're now, you in a corner. I heard cornucopia. So you could have all kind of blessings coming. If they're not there already, if you're not in, I feel like whoever I'm talking to, you already in this energy. You've got tangible evidence. Everything is, your shit is like it's on autopilot. You wake up happy as fuck. You have all kind of shit to do, and you got positivity all around you. Even if you have a dark day, you don't stay there. You're not somebody that will be a Debbie Downer. You're not into that. And this Three of Swords just keep coming out. Somebody is really heartbroken and in grief and depression about something in the past. Whatever it is in the past, leave it in the past. The Five of Cups. Somebody is really sad and disappointed with themselves. Listen, whatever has happened, find a way to let it go. And whoever hurt you, find a way to forgive them. Not for them, but for you. You will block your blessings. I had people try to take me out, kill me. I'm dead fucking serious. My own mother and my own sister. And I just called and checked on her today and had a 2-hour conversation with her about absolutely nothing. I'm not interested in having no type of relationship with her, to be perfectly honest with you. I like to be transparent. I'm Sagittarius. I can't bullshit with people. I don't fuck with people. But it's for your own well-being. If you want to be whole, healthy, and in alignment for your blessings, there are certain things that you have to do. And letting the past go is one of them. Leaving people where they are. Honor people and know who they are and what they do, and accept and respect them for that. If you ain't shit, you ain't shit. God gonna deal with you. You feel me? I don't have to retaliate. I'm too blessed to be somewhere trying to figure out how to target and pay somebody back. Pay you back, bitch. I'll pay your ass no mind. Uh-huh. Because I'm a vibe. So this means that when I'm off the scene, you're going to feel my absence. You're going to feel it. And I mean absolutely feel it. You're not going to be able to just, oh, I don't talk to her no more. And no, you're going to want to know what's going on with me. You're going to want to talk to me and bounce ideas off of me. You're going to want to get my opinion about things. You're going to want to be in my presence. And that's not to toot my own horn, but it's just to say, like, I know my worth and I know what I bring to the table. So if you cross me, you crossing yourself. It's just that fucking simple. You ain't got to motherfucking like it, but you is going to respect it. That's just that on that. So now motherfucker is sad because you done cut them off. Mad because you chose yourself and you chose your journey and to stay committed to your faith. And your achievements and rewards is on the way. A cornucopia is coming to you. Yes, ma'am. Foundation and achievements. What is this about? You could even be in school. You could, but whatever you're doing, it's smooth sailing, baby. I heard all the way to the bank. And these people, this Seven of Swords energy, this has been exposed. And it's being obliterated. The Tower. God has stepped in. God has truly stepped in and took over this. And that's the goddamn truth. They can do whatever, however, whenever. It's not going to take you down where you can't recover. Let them do it. Because what they be doing is digging a grave for themselves. They're not this. And then when you don't do anything and retaliate against people that try to come up against you, shit like this happen. God steps in and obliterate the entire universe. Their whole world become chaos and conflict, upheaval. They own parents and shit be stealing from them and doing all kind of underhanded shit to them, and they can't figure out why. It's because you're a dirty motherfucker. You're dirty. That's why. You don't always have to guess and try to act stupid when it comes to why something has happened. Things happen to you because of what you put out. And when you come up against somebody that is not bothering you, that really don't put out bad energy and really try to be honest and upright, and you just aggravated because this person's light is irritating you because you're a demon, well, that's on you. And you get your shit back tenfold. This is somebody that is mad because you make really good decisions for yourself. You always can see the bigger picture. You don't bother to stay stuck in disappointment. It's not, that's not your thing to be stuck in some sort of disappointing energy. But this person can't seem to figure out how to get themselves out of this energy of being complacent. I feel like this is somebody that's just extremely lazy, wants something for nothing, you know, want to win at all costs. The Five of Swords, you know, they'll stoop to hell if that's where they need to stoop in order to motherfucking win. If they think that that's gonna make them win, they'll stoop all the way to hell. They don't mind, and it's gotten them nothing. They're clear that they ain't got shit. They are on the edge and the precipice of nothing. The precipice of absolutely nothing at all. Nothing. And you don't want anything at all to do with them. They are constantly somewhere trying to figure out how to garnish some sort of attention or, you know, conversation with you, and you just don't want to have anything to do with whatever this energy is. They're just crazy. Anything else, Spirit? And I feel like you have every right to be, um, you know, moving funny amongst this crowd. If you did still have to do, if this is a baby daddy or a baby mom where you can't completely go cold turkey and cut these people off, you have every right to be assuming and suspect of them all. Because from the Rudy to the Tootie, I heard, from the friends to the family, they're all foes. You have to watch these people with a very watchful eye and use hella discernment with them. If you suspect that they tried to get you, they did. Let me be the first to let you know. If something feel like it's off, it's because it is. Absolutely. Don't ever second guess what you know to be true. If you feel and suspect that it's off, it's because it's off. Trying to tell you. I'm trying to tell you. I'm trying to tell this motherfucker is going old and gray. Moon cycles didn't change 5211 times and they still somewhere stuck, needing a shift in perspective. And they're just not getting it. They ain't doing it. Mm-hmm. They're not doing it. And this Queen of Wands, this is in the reverse. This is a nasty. I heard karmic sister. So you could have a sister, I heard maybe like a 10-year age difference or something. This bitch hates you. Okay. Let me be the first. If you suspect your sister don't like you, she don't. You're everything that she'll never be. And she's aggravated by your light. Hella aggravated. She could be a Leo, but she's hella aggravated by your life because she's somebody that really likes to act like she's this, you know, um, decent individual, want to do right, but really and truly, she's always somewhere clocking for herself, for self gain. So whatever's going to benefit her, that's what she's for. She's not about being of service to anybody but herself. She's a bitch that's always somewhere trying to help herself, promiscuous as fuck, undercover though, but her cover been blown. I just saw the tower, and that's the tower with the eye in the sky. So we know what time it is with that. Jealous of you because you're the star, because you're some sort of healer and just really true and authentic in being yourself. And she's never going to be that. I feel like whoever this is, this person here suffers with some sort of identity crisis. So one day they Christian, the next day they Muslim, the next day they are a motherfucking Buddhist. Like this is just somebody that can't, they could be 40 something years old and they're still struggling to try to find themselves. They don't, but you're somewhere absolutely. I said you're somewhere absolutely sure of who you are, what your path is, what your mission is, how you gonna get there, what time you gonna arrive. The car you gonna use to get there, if you gonna take the train, plane, or bus, like you got your shit figured out. And you could be younger than her. And she can't figure it out if they gave the bitch a roadmap and a head start. And that's just the truth. So now I'm going to get a healing message for her. Maybe if you feel bad for her, you can text her. Text her a healing message. Me and Spirit try to get the bitch a healing message because we know guidance. In times of uncertainty, I ask God to guide me to the light in my being. I am directed to doors that will open inner freedom to me and step forward in trust. I release my fate to God, and my faith is rewarded. I think I said that earlier. If you get in alignment, you be rewarded for obedience. It's not easy, but the rewards are so abundant. I mean, it's so worth it to be in obedience and be in alignment. Anything else, you'd be a fool. One step at a time. I see the mountain ahead and dedicate myself to taking one small step at a time. I make progress by staying focused on the present moment, the current task. Thus, I regain my ease of living. Listen to life. I am attentive to the world around me, signs and symbols. I said this earlier. You're somebody that really pay attention. You know there's a meaning behind everything. I listen and I discover the way to the eternal. Shining my light. I desire to improve myself, transform fear into strength. I raise my thoughts above doubt and find faith in goodness of the universe. I love and accept myself as a soul, and I discover the light that dwells in me. So stay in touch with your star player. Don't let anything, any sort of external distractions prevent you from your path. Stay on your journey. Whoever you are on the right path. Stay with it. You're doing absolutely great. If nobody has told you that you're doing a good job, bitch, you're doing a good job. Let me be the first to tell you, you're doing an absolutely fantastic job. The world needs you. Whatever it is your gifts are, get out there and share them with the world. Whatever has happened to you, it don't let it go in vain. Make sure that whatever your story is, that you get out there and you share it with others. You'll find that it's extremely therapeutic to share your pain with other people. You will grow and heal and evolve from it. Until next time, I love you and so does God. Bye bye.